So I think the biggest challenge would be number one, nobody knows you. Like, who even are you? Can we
Right.
trust you? Social media platforms are constantly changing. You
Yeah.
will go crazy if you try to keep up with all the changes.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
definitely for that as well, you have to build up your mindset before that.
right.
Is it
Exactly.
like because the mindset is play a very vital
Yeah.
role
Yeah. Whether you have
to
a
take
job,
any
whether you are, yeah,
exactly.
exactly. So if people are people, no matter where I go, the need is always the same. Needing to be heard, to be seen, and to be valued. If you don't worry about what other people are thinking, oh, am I looking dumb? No, no one is thinking about you. I promise you, they're thinking about themselves.
We always need to think is what their pain point, what they facing, and how I providing the service
Value and solution.
improvement.
Yeah. Get yourself in the space where you'll be educated and be humble enough to recognize that what you know from home is not going to be the same for what you're doing here. Between 1 year and 10 years, those organizations, oh my gosh, zero patience. Zero patience, zero ability to understand that social media takes time. I'm going to say this again because some of us are sitting on Netflix for 2 hours instead of actually spending those 2 hours working on our entrepreneurship ventures.
Hello and welcome back to Wings of Women. So, we are here to empower the women entrepreneurs and help them to lift up their confidence in their personal and professional life. And we are truly honored to welcome Beliya Bukuru to the Wings of Women podcast today, a visionary entrepreneur, community builder, and the woman of faith who is inspiring others to bloom with purpose, clarity, and convictions. So, thank you for joining us, Beliya. And I really would like you to introduce a little bit about yourself before we start our podcast.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. So, just as Chandni has rightfully introduced me, my name is Beliya Bukuru. I have been married now. This is my fourth year of marriage. I have a small baby boy. He is turning 2 years in June, and that's really exciting. And I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur now for 9 years. I am also the founder of Bloomers Community. I do have a lot of passion just for people and brands and helping companies really just thrive online. And
Right.
now I'm here in Canada. I have recently registered my own business, which is exciting. And I'm really excited to see how that goes. But in a nutshell, yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes, guys.
Okay, so now let's jump to our question. So,
Yes.
while you have more than 9 years of your
Yeah.
business, so I have a question is, in your experience in the social media and marketing, so what is the most common blind spots or the misconception you see in the local client have when they comes to the social media marketing?
Yes. So a lot of blind spots and misconceptions that I've seen, I think would be two specifically. One being that it you require a lot of money to be on social media and to thrive. And another one being that you don't necessarily need any support. You can do it all by yourself when it comes to social media. So those two have been something that keep businesses either stuck or confused online. And then also it keeps them thinking that they need to be their own source of all sorts of creativity and inspiration when we can have access to people around us that can help us, for example, fellow entrepreneurs in a networking space or people that are thriving that you can do research from online that can help you really understand different social media platforms because each social media platform is different. You do need to be able to do the work to understand how each either benefits your brand or doesn't even need to be part of your marketing strategy. So those are the deepest misconceptions that I've seen. There are so many, right? But I think
Right.
those two specifically are the biggest ones. Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to ask you that, like, when, if we have a newcomer in the
Yeah.
Canada who come for the first time, right? And they want to build up their career in social media and marketing. So, what do you think, like, what is the biggest challenge for them? to
Hmm.
start a business?
So I think the biggest challenge would be number one, nobody knows you. Like, who even are you? Can we
Right,
trust you? Like, what are your credentials here in Canada? And a
right,
huge part of the system here in Canada is local support, understanding local needs and cultural nuances.
right.
So, as a newcomer, your priority should be first to understand the cultural nuances. Your priority should first and foremost be to build relationships with people who've been here for a long time and honor those systems and cultures before you try and start making money, before you try and start showing off that, oh, here's my business, this is what I do. But like, who are you? Why should we trust you? And who are the people you want to serve? And why should they trust you as well? Social media is a service-based type of
Type
business.
of-
And the type of service we approach or the type of service we provide requires a one-on-one human interaction. So when you don't really honor that system and that one-on-one human interaction, you will fail in the first 5 years. And that's something I'm not trying to do. I'm trying to succeed. So I'm taking my time, I'm learning, I'm doing my research, I'm building relationships, and
Yeah.
it's paying off so far, and I love it. Yeah.
Okay. So as you have started your career in the digital marketing from your back home,
Yeah.
right? And you have almost spent like more than 5 years over there on this
Yes.
business, right?
Yes.
So I just would like to ask you, like, what the difference you find out,
Hmm.
like the local market in here, like in Saskatchewan, and like what is the difference in your
With back
back
home.
home country? Yes.
Yeah, so I think it's interesting. It's the differences are not as massive, but
Okay.
one of the biggest difference has been that we have access here to so many more things in the digital space. And so many people here have way more knowledge and insight around different tools online with digital marketing, like AI tools that are coming up now, and just being able to use a smartphone and access the internet. That's something that we here in Canada have more access to versus back home. I'd
Yeah.
have to do a lot more teaching on the ground, like, okay, what's the internet? How do you access the internet?
Okay.
Even just the basics, yeah, the different demographics require that kind of teaching. And then also the basics of what are you doing on digital marketing platforms and how do those sit with your overall marketing strategy? Those different types of communicating the need and how it solves a problem for your organization has
Mm.
been, yeah, has been a difference as well. But it's been interesting. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds great. Because I
Yeah.
think, in the social media, like every day something new comes up,
Hmm.
and I believe that the basic is more harder than the regular job. Like, do you
Right.
believe it?
I do. I do. Literally what you've just said, Instagram launched a new feature, I think 3 days ago, Instance. And millennials are going crazy. They don't know what to do with the feature because it's like you're sending a message or a picture and it instantly disappears and you don't know where it's gone. And that's just like one example of how social media platforms are constantly changing. You
Yeah.
will go crazy if you try to keep up with all the changes. What you should do is just keep the basics at your core and priority. Always refresh the basics. Quality of your content, understanding social media in terms of the people you're talking to, your target market, how to craft your message and tone and voice, and maintaining your brand and your identity instead of shifting with the trends and trying to keep up with everything. You will go crazy. So do not do that. Instead, choose to prioritize the basics. Yeah.
So basically, people has to figure out that what is the niche.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Instead of trying to do everything all at
Every
once. Yeah.
exactly.
I
Yeah.
like I like you give us the tips as you the skills they always changing.
Yes.
You always need to update your skills,
Mm-hmm.
right? For
Mm-hmm.
example, if they have a feature coming up,
Mm-hmm.
you have to at least you have to know how to use it. And then, but I like what you say is, but the quality of the content, what is your core message you want to deliver through all different posts, reel, everything, it should be same. right? If you always just criticize yourself is, oh, is
Mhm.
this one is interesting? Is that this one
Yeah.
is good? Then you will always just changing your
Yeah.
strategy, and you will overwhelm, and then you will
Yeah.
just saying that, oh, this is not a fun game. I
Yeah.
don't want to do it anymore,
Exactly. Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
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 And I also like what you mentioned is as a newcomers, sometimes we come from different country. I'm from Hong Kong, Chinese from India, and we from back home. For example, Hong Kong, we the things compared to Canada, no matter the fashion or everything is more maybe year advanced. But
Mm.
I like what you say is as you choose to come here as a newcomer, you should honor their culture,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to see what is their culture, which point
Mm-hmm.
you always neglect in your
Mm-hmm.
country. As you
Yeah.
say, is in you back your home country, you will have
Yeah.
some program training is for even
Mm-hmm.
very basic things. But in
Mm-hmm.
here, they already is more advanced. So
Yes,
then
exactly.
it always also gives you some insights, or
Yeah.
if you some if you are the not well prepared entrepreneur, maybe you will
Yes.
get shocked. And some of the people will choose is okay, no, I just close my eyes and using old strategy and then blame the market why it's not working. But
Yeah.
I think you is different. It
Yeah.
will change. So
Yeah.
can you just give us just
Yeah.
one?
Okay.
When you come here, I remember you just come in Canada not that
Yeah.
long, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So in this certain year,
Mm-hmm.
is the first number one you
Mm-hmm.
always reminding yourself here
Mm-hmm.
is different. When
Mm.
you have yeah, what is it? What
The
is
number the number one thing that I have to remind
always
myself.
reminding yourself?
So, okay, so first of all, I remind myself first and foremost that people are people no matter where I go. So if people are people no matter where I go, the need is always the same, needing to be heard, to be seen, and to be valued. That
Mm.
need does not change no matter where I go. So
Huh.
my priority as I am here, and something that I love about who I am as well is that I've grown up with faith. I've grown up with Jesus Christ at the center of
Yes.
everything that I do. So that has made me someone who's very selfless and very understanding that people need to be
Yes.
the priority first in terms of how I approach a situation. And
Yes.
in me prioritizing people, I will communicate with honesty. I will be transparent where I need to be transparent, and I will not try and pretend like I know everything. I will ask questions and I will do my research to better understand the environment. And I know that's not one thing. I know I said a lot of things, but I feel like they all have to do with just honoring the fact that people are people, no matter where you go. They want to be seen, heard, and valued. And that's really the center of what I always remember. People, 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 always. Yeah.
I think you already answered my third question. Because my third question want to
Yeah.
ask you is how you can understand the
Hmm.
client and how to build the
Yes,
trust. I like
exactly.
what you say, people are
Hmm.
people. Always
Yeah.
remember it's a people. And this is
Yeah.
also will reminding us, reminding Wings of Women and even our
Mm-hmm.
own business.
Mm-hmm.
We always need to think is what their pain point, what
Mm-hmm.
they facing, and how I providing the service
Value and
and
solution.
person.
Yeah.
Huh, so
Yeah.
I like what you say. People always need to see, need to hurt, and need the value.
To be
So
valued. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. You already finished my question three.
I know it's interesting because inherently I've done economics in university, and one of the first things they teach you in economics is that human beings are selfish. Like you are constantly thinking about yourself. How can I make sure I'm
Oh yeah.
okay? What's my rent? Me, 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 me. That's just human beings, right? So if you remember that, no matter where you go, people are really just thinking about themselves, and you don't have to worry about whether you're trying something new or you're being inquisitive or curious or stepping out of your comfort zone and not being selfish. If you
Mm,
don't worry about what other people are thinking, oh, am I looking dumb? No, no one is thinking about you. I promise you, they're thinking about themselves. And if you can really put that into consideration, your approach with social media and your approach with showing up online will shift drastically. It will
yeah,
shift so drastically because you will stop thinking, oh, how am I looking? And how do people think about me? What does this, how is this person going to perceive this? You will shift from that and move to, am I providing value? Am I giving a solution? Am I offering, am I being part of the solution and not being part of the problem? Am I offering something that my target market really wants in this season, right? It's
yeah,
a mindset shift. Yeah.
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 I agree with you. Um, so again, I would like to ask you, like, do
Yeah.
you have any tips for our
Yeah.
listeners or to the newcomers who just
Hmm.
entered into the local market? Let's say, like, talk about the Canada only, right?
Yes.
Since they just entered into the local market or
Yeah.
industry and
Yeah.
they really want to start their freelancing business.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
definitely, the freelancing is all about the
Yes.
online presence, right?
Yes.
So like, what would be the tip that they should be keep their in their mind, right? That gonna help.
Yeah. I think something that I did when I just got here is I started looking for programs where I could be with other people who are entrepreneurs, especially
Mm,
because I'm an entrepreneur. I didn't start looking for jobs, and that's something people do. If that's what you're looking for, that's okay. If you're looking for a job, position yourself where they're doing job fairs and job career things and
yeah,
LinkedIn things. That's that was not me. I said, okay, where are the entrepreneurs? And then I found Women Business Hub in Saskatoon. So that hub helped me really understand and accelerate my knowledge about the Canadian business space. So that's the number one tip. Get yourself in the space where you'll be educated and be humble enough to recognize that what you know from home is not going to be the
Mm,
same for what you're doing here. If you're
yeah,
going to come and assume that you know everything, oh my gosh, I've been running a business, I'm a mogul, I've got this is me, na na na, and then you bring with your ego and your pride, you will crash and burn, and you will not be someone that will be receptive to being taught. Instead, you assume you know everything, and nobody likes a know-it-all.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that.
yeah.
yeah,
Empty our cup. Empty
Yeah.
our cup is very important.
Empty our cup, Grace. I love that. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful. I love that.
So
Yeah.
you have a space to adapt the new things
Exactly.
and the
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah. You
Okay,
remain
and like,
teachable.
yeah. And
yeah,
do you think that,
Mhm.
as you said, that like, of course, everyone is started looking for a job first if they
Yes.
entered into the new country, because that's like, I think, a basic need that
Right.
everyone is stressed about, right?
Right.
And agree, if someone is doing that as well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But your perspective is totally different,
Mm.
maybe because of the family as well, that you have a
Mm-hmm.
support
Mm-hmm.
of your
Hmm.
family, so
Yeah.
you can freely do that, that you just directly entered into the entrepreneurship programs and
Exactly.
things. So
Yeah.
definitely it's gonna, and I think that uh, proves your decision is right, that
Mm-hmm.
you haven't just chasing the job in here, because even though that is also really
Yes.
complicated right now,
yeah,
but
Yes.
definitely for that as well, you have to build up your mindset before that,
Right.
is it
Exactly.
like, because the mindset is play a very vital
Yeah.
role
Yeah. Whether you have
to
a
take
job,
any of
whether
the
you are, yeah,
exactly,
exactly. Yeah. I think it's just, I love what you've said about mindset.
yeah,
Mindset is literally what would change everything for you, because some people get stuck, right? Because you haven't been, getting a client and things are not working your way. That's fine. Maybe you need to just shift your perspective, and maybe it's time to get a job for a little while you grow your business and get yourself to a certain place. But mindset is really, really important because you need that to keep you going in the new environment. So, yeah, I love that.
yeah.
yeah.
Healthy
So
mindset.
like, I just want to ask you that, like, what should be the mindset
Mm.
for the newcomers
Oh,
who
yes.
want to start their own thing. Like, of course, there is a
Okay.
risk always, of
Yeah.
course, that you
Yeah.
don't know is going to work out for them
Yes.
or no. But
Okay.
definitely, you should at least give it a try. Like,
Mm-hmm.
before try, you cannot just give up on that.
Yeah,
So, like,
exactly.
what kind of mindset they should keep it, like, as per
Yeah.
your knowledge? Yeah.
That's so good. I love that. So I love how you've said that I have support and the environment I have
Mm.
right now is conducive for me to take the risk of being an entrepreneur because
Yeah.
my husband has a 9 to 5 job. I am safe, I'm comfortable. I don't need to worry about paying bills. I just need to worry about dreaming and achieving all these awesome, amazing entrepreneurship activities that I'm trying to do in Canada. However, if your situation is different, and you are single and you're alone and it's different from my situation, you need to have a mindset of bravery, courage, and risk taking. That
Yeah.
means that even if you do have a 9 to 5 job, that means you need to sacrifice in the evening, even 2 hours, to work on your entrepreneurship business. You cannot expect your entrepreneurship business or your entrepreneurship
Mm.
spirit to grow randomly and by
Yeah.
chance. You need to invest time, time, time. And I'm going to say this again because some of us are sitting on Netflix for 2 hours instead of actually spending those 2 hours working on our entrepreneurship ventures, creating digital products, being someone that can be an online coach, working on a Pilates studio. These are awesome possibilities of becoming an entrepreneur, but they require you to get certification, to understand the market, to understand branding, marketing, finance, infrastructure, and operations. These are a lot of intricate details that come with running a business. So you need to invest the time and remember that it requires you to do the work on the hard things. If you're assuming that the hard things are just going to be a by the way or they pass you, your mindset will keep you stuck in just being an employee
Mm.
when in fact your deep, deep desire is to be an entrepreneur. So you need to invest the time. Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
That I totally agree with you. Right, Grace? You
Yeah.
agree?
Yeah, everything we need time.
Yeah.
And also, this is a challenge for most of the people is when they, because this journey is not like you we don't have a schedule of this journey. We never
Exactly.
know that when
Yeah.
is the destination. And
Yeah.
even the destination, we always want to be achieving higher and higher and higher.
Agree.
So, but if you choose to, as you say, now if you are the single, if you have no support, so
Mm.
of course, just you need to find a job, and then rest of the 1 to 2 hour in a day, then you just invest in your entrepreneurship things.
Mm-hmm.
But always need to be have a prepare is we always know that how many percentage of the energy and the time you dedicate on the something, they may double or triple
Mm-hmm.
returned to you. So
Mm-hmm.
if you now the situation is if you only maybe 1 or 2 hours in a week or in a day, then you have to accept it is it will not come so fast.
Thank you.
Yeah,
The time will
because
be slower. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is the myth of the
Mm-hmm.
people always will ask you. You say that I can build this hustle, and also, I want to say is if we always think that our rest of the time to build up something, if you always treat them as a hustle or the freelance or something, then
Mm-hmm.
they never can replace your main job. So it's
Exactly.
from that point you already need to
Exactly.
always say is I'm build up something
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
amazing, provide the value, and in the return it can make me have an abundance life, abundance, many time, freedom, something like that.
I love that.
Then
Yeah.
it will return it to you, huh?
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
today, yeah.
I want to add one point here. I think Belia will agree with that. That social media, of course, like for any business, mindset is really required
Mm-hmm.
to achieve your goals.
Mm-hmm.
But specifically if we are talking about the digital marketing,
Mm.
we really required a patience.
Yo, lots of patience.
Lots
Yeah,
of patience, because
yeah.
social media will not give you overnight success
Mm-hmm.
ever. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter how amazing your business model or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be consistent on
Yeah,
that. You have to be patient
yeah,
with social media, because
yeah.
once it will grow, then nobody can stop you. But
Mm-hmm.
like you
Mm-hmm.
have to be have patience. And then like because I am in this business as well, so
Mm-hmm.
like I have seen like the people have patience like max to max 1 or 2 month for the
Mm.
social media, and if they don't see the results on social media, they just give up on that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what
Yeah.
my personal experience since last
Yeah,
2 years.
yeah. And it's
And
different types of businesses that have that low level of patience. So you find that businesses that have like 50 years in the in industry,
yeah,
large organizations, they will honor social media, right? They will invest time and money and energy into social media. I have clients right now that I've had for the past 5 years, and all my clients that I've had for more than 5 years are hotels and organizations that are older than 25 years. Organizations younger than 25 years, even 10 years and below, 5 years, between 1 year and 10 years, those organizations, oh my gosh, zero patience, zero ability to understand that social media takes time and
yeah,
energy. Yeah. So, yeah, it also matters who your target audience is. If you just want to do contracts for 1 to 2 months where you're just creating reels, doing video content, you're going in and you're just doing great content for a short period of time, that's okay. But if you're like me, you're building legacy, you want to
Yeah.
actually employ people, you want to build sustainable brands online, you will work with organizations that are older in the space. And it won't always start out like that because I started out with younger organizations. But then the more you do it, the better it gets. Yeah.
Yeah. I think today
yeah.
we got a lot of the
Lot of insight.
insight. Yeah, especially is more focus is how we see the people. I once again I like what you say is people is people. People
Mhm.
all is the same. They all have
The
needs.
same needs. Yeah,
Yeah, if you provide the service or the product to them, so you need to fulfill their needs.
exactly.
So either is help them to have a more better life, or
Hmm.
you just help them to solve the solution.
Exactly.
Don't have the other way. So
Hmm.
I think today we are just have a very short podcast with you, but I'm absolutely think that very soon we will have a more long version, or we can create some amazing
Yes,
workshop
I'm ready.
together. Yeah, and helping our ladies, no matter you are now want to start something as a content creator, or you want to make some amazing advertisement video from Beliya. So you are feel free to contact her. So any contact information you will find it at down below the content. So once again, thank you your time, and thank you all our audience to spend the time with us to have an insight. And we wish everyone today you have a chance to watch this video. You will get some good ideas and
Agree.
improve no matter it's your business or your personal life. So thank you, Belia.
Thank you,
Thank
Belia.
you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. This was
Do
See
fun.
your
you.
action.
Yes. Okay, then. See you everyone soon.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
You